to start, I was given a request to learn how to make giblet gravy. So first, we start out with our turkey, our fresh young turkey. Now the giblets are what's inside. Now, again, this is the same turkey that was in the package, ladies. When we say giblet gravy, we mean the giblets. So whatever is inside of this bird, that's exactly what it is that we're going to use to make this giblet gravy. You keep digging and digging in that bird, put your hand way up in there. You dig and dig and dig until you pull out whatever it is that's on the inside of the bird. Now, most people would throw this away, but in the country, you made use of every little piece of the bird. So these are the giblets that will become your giblet gravy. You can see I've opened the packages up and taken out the inside of the package, and we have turkey neck, probably I think these are the lungs, the liver, and whatever else was in that bag. This is exactly what we got. This is going to become the base for your giblet gravy. You're going to take the giblets that are in this container and you're going to put them on the stove and boil them. And that's going to become your base. For my giblet gravy, I like to use chicken broth or chicken stock along with the giblets, but you can also just use water and use that as a base as well. But I like to use chicken stock. It gives me a little bit of extra flavor. Also to the pan, I've added some celery and some onions. And if you want, you can add bell pepper. Shortly, I'm going to put in some eggs. Then, once your insides or giblets have cooked, you're going to lift them out, because at this point, you need to strip the meat off of this turkey neck, and you need to cut up your liver and your you need to cut this lungs and liver, and you're going to cut it up in little bite-sized, little bitty tiny pieces. So we'll just take this stuff out and then we'll cut it up. The key is you want to cut the pâtés so fine that you can't really taste the little pieces of liver or heart, lungs. The key is just cutting it up really fine. And then for this turkey neck, you want to just pull all the meat off of the neck bone, just pull it all off, and just put it all into your pan, because you're going to use all of this for your gravy. Now, to finish this up, we are going to use 2 cans of cream of chicken, depending on how much gravy you're making. Another thing of broth to give it just a little bit more consistency for the liquid. I've cut up 1 egg, and then the meat that we just cut up from the giblets, the turkey neck, the liver, the gizzards, and then the original broth, which is right here, which is your base. So we're going to combine and blend all of these things to finally make the gravy. Pouring the giblets into my base. I'm going to pour my pre-cut eggs. I'm just using a container that I've already had. That goes right in there. Then I'm going to use my 2 cans of cream chicken. And then I have a can and a half of cream of chicken in here. And depending on how thick you want to make this gravy, you want to add the other half of the gravy. So I want it to be just a little bit thicker. So I'm going to add a little bit more of my cream of chicken. And then I'm going to add maybe a 1/4 cup of broth. And then you want to be careful not to add too much broth, because you don't want to make it too runny. So that's about 1/4 of a cup. Don't count me on my measurements. You know, a lot of times I cook out of my head. But from this is about the consistency that you want it to be. And now we're going to put this on the stove and let it cook. And as it cooks, it's going to thin out. And it's going to give you that really, really rich, thick gravy that you're going to be known for giblet gravy. You want to put a little bit of pepper in as well. And a little salt for taste. Not much, a little pepper though. As you can see, this is warming up. You see it starting to bubble. It'll thin out to the proper consistency. And this is your giblet gravy, babe. You are all done. You're going to let that cook until it's bubbling. And you serve it piping hot over your dressing. And hopefully your dressing is in the oven and looking like this.